Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Policies here. Welcome back to a brand new video. So as everybody's probably heard, and a lot of people are thinking that Hillary Clinton owns the media and that she is this big media tycoon that controls CNN, controls MSNBC, and also all these other left-winged media channels. And this conspiracy actually has never really been much of an issue in the last year, but Donald Trump has recently been saying that she owns CNN and that she's had a huge advantage in the polls because of the media giving Hillary Clinton a really good light. But I've always wondered why the right wing and why people on the Trump side have figured that Hillary Clinton gets some major advantage by the media. If anything, if you just watch the news, it's been the opposite. Ever since she started running her campaign, the media has covered her email controversy in a lot of depth. Every time the Judicial Review, this conservative right-winged law firm comes after her, all this stuff is published. CNN talks about it in great depth. They have conversations about it, and so does MSNBC. I mean, they really haven't spared her any mercy regarding her email controversy or Benghazi at all. But Donald Trump has seemed to have been able to trick people or convince people and lie to people that the media has been on Hillary's side the whole time. And she's been able to get where she is because Bernie Sanders didn't have that same type of light, or he didn't have the same type of light and goodness with the media as Hillary Clinton has. Which that didn't seem true at all. I mean, whenever you would turn on the TV, it was something negative about Hillary Clinton. Even when she was the first lady, they were always slamming her, talking about how she was going after Bill Clinton's mistresses. When she was a senator, she got blamed for voting for Iraq, and they talked about all her issues going into Libya, and when she was Secretary of State, and even when she started running for president 2 years ago. Every time I turn on TV, I never heard anything good about Hillary Clinton. Never. And I don't know why people are actually convinced about that, because for the last 2 years, every time I hear Hillary Clinton, it's been super negative. And a recent report that came out by Harvard Kennedy School actually proves that the media has actually been against Hillary Clinton since she started running as president, which is completely contrary to what Donald Trump and his surrogates have been saying. This new report says that Clinton has received far more negative coverage than any other candidate in the race this far. And the study was based on analysis of news statements from CBS, Fox, the Los Angeles Times, NBC, and even the New York Times and USA Today, along with a really left-wing publication like the Washington Post. I mean, that's pretty surprising. I mean, a lot of people were thinking, a lot of the right-wing people are thinking that she owns the media and they would always put her in a good light. But that's just not true at all. And this Harvard study just proves that's not true. And it goes on to say that the findings showed that there's been the amount of media about Hillary Clinton that's been out is equal to millions of dollars in attack ads. And Hillary Clinton started off with just 60% against Bernie Sanders, and it actually dropped a lot lower because of all this attacks on her from MSNBC, Washington Post, and New York Times. And it also said that even if they're covering a decent story about Hillary Clinton, how she did something good, they would always frame it in a negative light towards Hillary Clinton. So if anybody is saying that the media was on Hillary Clinton's side and that they were trying to get her elected, that's just not true at all. Actually, for the last 2 years, it's been an uphill battle for her. It's been difficult for her. She's had to go against the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, and Washington Post because they haven't been on her side. They were actually for Bernie Sanders and they were for Donald Trump. That's what they actually wanted to set up, was that type of battle. And you could go ahead and argue that they wanted that battle because Bernie Sanders would blow Trump out the water. I mean, that's what the polls were saying. But that's what they actually set up. So no, the media was not on Hillary Clinton's side. She does not have these companies bought out. She is not running NBC, New York Times, or Washington Post. They actually been after her for 2 years. So if you guys like this video and you like what you hear and you like this new information, go ahead and click like and subscribe below, and I look forward to hearing from you all again tomorrow. Peace.